in the same line of wellness, and because you speak a lot on wellness, and I think that has become a theme. People are becoming more aware of wellness and mental health, and how just protect your energy and all those stuff. But I'm like, what exactly does wellness mean to you?
To me, wellness means being able to be aware and then balance. So just there's the aspect of how you eat, how you meditate, all that, mind, body, soul. There's those practices, I'm aware of them. But the most useful tools for me is being aware of how you feel, who you are, so that when you're not feeling like who you are, you can identify, oh, this is why I'm out of balance, either in your body, physical health, either in your mind, if your mind isn't being as sharp as it normally is, and in your heart, if your heart doesn't feel full, content, like the Bible used to talk about the fruits of the Holy Spirit, joy, happiness, those things. You don't need to be a Christian to know that those things are like,
I forgot those things.
the wholesome
those things are actually
aspects
in the Bible,
of life.
right?
Yeah, bro, all religious material just talks about balance, wholeness, being healthy, and being connected to our source. So actually that is wellness to me.
But so at maybe because we have a lot of mutual friends, and there's a lot that happens in Nairobi, especially for guys our age.
For sure.
There's so much pressure. There's a lot of issues we have to deal with, from our past, and sometimes you don't know what's happening to you. And it's like, I was just giving an example. I don't know who I was speaking to, but they were on the same seat you are, about anxiety and how I did not know I had bad anxiety, and it was affecting how I eat, how I sleep, and I didn't know what it was. So me, I was just rolling, Nico, like, okay, maybe I just sleep late, I wake up early. I'm not giving my body enough rest. I don't even care if my body is having enough rest or not. Until now, when you have those fatigue moments, and you sit back and look. So you get to those points where we have so much that we have to deal with, especially we're carrying a lot of trauma. And I don't think there's a formula to how you can deal with trauma, or how quick you can heal, or how quick you can move on from things. But what is that one thing or what are those things that you think we can actively do? Like, now me and you are here, someone is going to watch this, right? So what can they take from this, like, in terms of wellness, and just making sure that you protect yourself, protect your energy? And how can we even approach that? Like, where do I begin if I want to start like a proper wellness journey?
We start by being aware. So everyone always gets that conviction within themselves at some point in life that I'm not okay. Everyone always gets that, either physically, either, So when you get that I'm not okay, listen to it.
Don't assume
listen to it, because it'll take you a while to listen to it, because we ignore, and then we continue with life. Even something as small as getting an infection and you're ignoring it. Ignoring how
or a small
severe
headache, I'm
it
like,
could be.
it's gonna be out by morning.
When you get it, be aware of it, and then talk to someone about it. Just say that, hey, I'm not okay. I think my body is feeling this. Hey, I think my heart is heavy. I think I have a lot of stress, and it's overwhelming me. Just that simple. You know what I mean? Be able to say, or find a place that you can say it to someone, to a professional. Talk to a professional. It took me. I started doing therapy, I think last year.
That's dope, man. I'd like to hear that.
And one of our friends' mom was actually my therapist. She's a professional, and she passed away just during COVID.
I saw that.
It was crazy.
I saw that.
I'm telling you, my story is like a movie. She
so
passed away just when we had begun, but she had taken me through so much that I was like equipped even to handle the fact that she passed away.
Yeah, I remember.
You see, that's what like talking to a professional can do for you. It can equip you to handle things that normally you would have gotten on drugs, you would have become suicidal, you would have just caved in, So yeah, just being aware and then saying it, not being scared to express it, and then taking steps. Don't be scared to start exercising if that's what it should, because as we said, there's no formula
Yeah.
to this stuff, because well, there's so many aspects of who we are that need to be nurtured all the
we're
time.
not one
Mind,
thing. Yeah,
body,
yeah,
soul.
yeah.
If you think you're just body and you ignore the mind, it'll catch up to you. If you think you're just mind and you ignore the body, I know a lot of people who have knowledge in yoga, meditation, all this, but they don't eat well. You know, so eventually the body will break down one day with all this deep stuff, you know, but you don't eat well. Or people who eat well, but they ignore having just, they ignore how their mind feels and how their mind looks at life. And then eventually it catches up, you know.
Yeah.
So because we have those different aspects,
Everything's about balance,
yeah,
and awareness.
Everyone has something that they know. Some people know their entry will be through body, like going to the gym. And then once you start going to the gym, reading positive books or something, or watching content, you know, or finding out about your trauma, you know. If you, anxiety can be triggered, as you said, by so many things. Maybe even your body just saying that you don't cover yourself enough at night and you live in a cold place. Something like that could make your body, you start getting anxious.
Yeah.
But it's your body trying to tell you, hey bro, so you just get a bit warmer, you know. Or it could be you're scared of something that will happen because something happened to you and left an impact that was never resolved. So now your mind, when a traumatic event happens, your mind captures that information from the conscious mind and then takes it to the subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is like a minefield. It's like a huge infinite field, because it's infinite. The subconscious mind has no limits. So because it's infinite, your mind buries that traumatic event because the conscious mind doesn't want to carry it. It doesn't have enough storage. So it has to move it from the phone storage to a memory card that has more storage, which is the subconscious mind.
Gotcha.
So now when that trauma goes from the phone storage to the memory card, but imagine this is a memory card that is forever in the phone. It can't be taken out. So when it goes into that memory card, the mind, like a dog with a bone, buries it somewhere in that field. A dog will never remember exactly where it buried that bone if the field is full of bones buried in different places. So that's what the trauma is stored as. And then your subconscious mind, we said, is infinite. It creates reality. This is where your God mind is. Your God body is in the subconscious mind. When your subconscious mind now internalizes that information, it starts to create your reality for the conscious mind based on that information. So you start, if that event made you scared of something, it starts to inform your conscious mind that there's fear. So the future events, you're anxious about them because you're scared. The same thing will happen.
Got you.
That's the body's way of protecting you from harm. But then sometimes the body can just go in its own. That's why you now need a source to connect to that always reboots the mind and the body back to their senses.